To another video article from Microphones and More, labelled or titled Unidirectional Lapel Microphones and Their Use. When you just want to know more, look here. Lapel microphones allow for hands-free operation and are perfect for use on set, during interviews or live broadcasts. But how do you choose which microphone, or more correctly, which microphone polar pattern is best to use for recording live shows or interviews? Unidirectional or omnidirectional? Most experts recommend unidirectional lapel microphones as being the most versatile for a variety of reasons. What is a unidirectional microphone? Unidirectional microphones, as the name implies, are devices that are designed to pick up sound from predominantly one direction in relation to the microphone. A unidirectional polar pattern comes into its own in environments or locations where there isn't complete silence because it is dominantly receiving sound from one direction or area in a circumference and therefore by default not others. When worn or faced in a given direction to receive sound, be that from the wearer's voice or the subject matter of an interview for example, such a microphone is good because it will pick up approximately less than half as much sound from the sides as from the front and less than a tenth as much from the rear. This gives a speaker a greater clarity of message with selective focus, and this is exactly why they are ideal for capturing human speech and dialogue in many on-the-go situations and settings. A crowded area with background noise would be one such situation or setting. However, a newscast or home videotape setting with no such background noise would also be ideal because it can be worn against the body without risk of noise from clothing or breathing interference. In fact, this is the very reason why lapel microphones are a preferred choice for such things as hosting live shows, conducting interviews, doing a newsroom broadcast in a quiet location, or filming a video recording, particularly with mobile devices now. Placement counts. Unidirectional lapel microphones might be the polar pattern of recommendation or choice of the experts, but users can still end up compromising the sound quality if the device isn't placed correctly. In general, lavalier or clip-on microphones are attached to a speaker's clothing and ideally between 6 to 8 inches from the mouth. Yes, they can be placed in the collar or a V-neck, even a kerchief, so that they do not show up in video recordings. However, this can cause some compromise in sound quality if you are after absolute perfection, but nevertheless can be quite adequate for most situations. Too close to the sound source and the mic will likely amplify every breath and it will sound husky or annoying or both. Too high under the chin will likely miss some S consonants and clarity of speech. Too far away and you can lose volume and more likely to pick up feedback. If concealed under clothing and out of view, rusting of clothing may compromise the quality of the sound also, and users must also take the placement and security of the wire into account since any movement may be captured by the mic. This is easily done with the clips provided, or a good compromise is to use soft stick tape. Recording settings and speech. A microphone is a tool to amplify your voice, not a substitute for good vocal expression. It means that you should check your device for the default or required settings that enables you with, and when all is said and done, the volume, pitch, rhythm, clarity, voice expression, word emphasis, and ultimately engagement come from the speaker, not the equipment. It brings in one last point, and that is use of windscreens. There is no hard and fast rule with the use of these other than when there is an obvious breeze blowing outdoors. Designed to cut out or minimise wind interference, using one indoors is a personal preference depending on how a particular subject sounds when talking into a lapel microphone. This is easily checked with a test record before going live. It will either sound better with one or without one, and therefore use accordingly. And so ends this video article from Microphones and More. The details for media contact there, contact person and email, and both phone numbers for United States and mobile in Thailand of course. And you can also contact us on the website www.msnm.biz of course. The iPro Max Unidirectional lav mic for Apple and Android devices from Microphones and More is available direct from our Amazon store today, and you'll see the Amazon purchase link is under this video. Once again, this has been another video article from Microphones and More. Thank you for joining us. See you in the next article.